Okay, so thank you, Sir Victor, thank you, Laika, thank you, Luis. Okay, so let's start. So welcome to our webinar on You Matter, effective employer recognition and how it impacts employees' well-being. Today, we are going to be discussing the importance of employer recognition in the workplace and how it can effectively and positively impact an employee's overall well-being. We'll be sharing best practices for effective employee recognition and the impact it can have on employee engagement, motivation, retention. So our goal is to help you understand the value of employee recognition and how it can benefit your organization. So we hope you enjoy the webinar and come away with a better understanding of the importance and recognizing, valuing the importance of your employees. So thank you again so much for joining us today. So before we start our webinar, allow me to call on my partner for this webinar, Miss Grace, for our opening prayer.
Okay, so let's feel the presence of our Lord. God of grace, we open our hearts, minds, and souls to worship to you. Thank you that today we dwell in your kingdom and live in your presence. Thank you that as we gather together, we join with all Christians across the world to glorify your holy name. Come be with us, inspire us, and lead us in our time together. We ask all this in the beautiful name of Jesus. Amen.
Okay, so now that we're done with our prayer, let us first have a small icebreaker for all the participants in our webinar.
All
So for
right.
that,
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Philip. So the name of our icebreaker is a name that's celeb. So here's the mechanic. Okay. So the mechanics is participants will guess the personality or celebrity that is being presented based on their features. So may if a flash na crop photo sa screen and then huhulaan nyo guys kung sino yung celebrity na yun based on parts of their faces dun sa crop photo na yun. So participants must wait for the go signal of the presenters before typing their answers in the chat box. And then participants with the highest points will be the winner and have 50 pesos from my Gcash. Alright, so I guess let's start. So the first photo, okay. Wait for my go signal, guys. Okay, go. Type in your answers. Alright, so I guess we have a winner. Ang bilis ni Miss Laika. Ang bilis siguro na internet sa inyo dyan, Miss Laika. So yeah, Mr. Philip, can you flash the correct answer? Yes, Miss Kylie Jenner. Okay, so next photo. Go guys. Type in your answer. Yes, hindi nagpatalo si Miss Hannah. Oh my God. Alright, Miss Ariana Galit. Tama si Miss Hannah. Okay. Next is... Wala pang go. Okay, go guys. Yes, so... Can you flash the next photo, Mr. Philip? Okay, Taylor Swift. Hindi naman talaga nagpakabog si Miss Hannah. Alright, so for the third photo, go guys. Okay, let's see kung tama ba ang Willie Revillame. Okay. So, tama na naman si Miss Hannah. I think malaki talaga pangangailangan ni Miss Hannah. Char. Okay. So, for the last, okay, go guys. Type in your answers. Okay. So, can you flash the answer, Mr. Philip? Okay. So, tama na naman. I think we have a winner, Miss Hannah. Congratulations. So, later, i-message na lang kita for your number. Number lang. Wala akong sinabing 50. Joke. Okay. Congrats, Miss Hannah. So, go ahead, Mr. Philip.
Okay, congrats again, Miss Hannah. Okay, so now that we're done with our icebreaker, allow me to walk you guys to our course outline. So the course outline for today's webinar on You Matter, Effective Employee Recognition and How It Impacts Employees' Well-Being includes Employee Recognition and Rewards, where we will discuss the concept of employee recognition and the importance of rewards in the workplace. Next, what is employee recognition, where we will define and explain the concept of employee recognition, its purpose, and its significance. Next, we have why is employee recognition important? So there we will explore the reasons why employee recognition is important for businesses and the benefits it can provide. Then we'll also have benefits of employee recognition, where we will discuss the positive effects of employee recognition on employee engagement, motivation, and retention. Next, we'll also have effective ways of employee recognition, where we will present best practices for effective employee recognition, including specific techniques and methods. Next, we'll have low-cost ways to reward employees, where we will discuss ways to reward employees that are cost-effective and don't break the bank. We'll also have employee well-being, where we will discuss the relationship between employee well-being and productivity and how recognition and rewards can impact it. And then we'll have how recognition and rewards affect the employee's well-being, where we will explore the short-term and long-term effects of employee recognition and rewards on employee well-being. Then lastly, we'll have the long-term effects of employees' recognition to workers and to the company, where we will delve into the long-term impact of employee recognition on the company and the employees and how it can be used as a strategic tool for businesses. So we hope this course outline gives you a good understanding of the topics that will be covered during the webinar, and you will find the webinar informative and valuable. So to start, allow me to call once again my partner, Miss Grace.
Okay, thank you so much for that, Mr. Philip. So, we're into the first topic, no? But before we start, I have a question, guys. Feel free to type in na lang siguro. Or if you're comfortable, you can open your mics. I have a question. Anong nafe-feel nyo kapag na-acknowledge yung trabaho or efforts nyo sa work? Kahit dito sa HRP mo, no? If ever may na-endorse kayong applicant, tapos parang na-acknowledge either ni Sir Vic or ni Miss Vince yung work nyo. Anong nafe-feel nyo, guys? Anyone? Let's have Miss Laika siguro. Miss Laika? Are you
Yes,
there?
hello. Naririnig ba ako, Miss Grace?
Yes. Audible.
Sorry sa background noise. For me naman, every time parang nare-recognize yung mga nagagawa ko. Wait, sorry ha, masyado bang maingay?
Hindi naman.
Okay, so para sa akin parang mas nagugustuhan kong gawin pa yung best kapag feeling ko nare-recognize yung mga ginagawa. Yan lang.
Alright, thank you so much, Miss Laika. So, as per Miss Laika, mas nagaganahan siya to do the best sa susunod niya pang trabaho. So sabi naman ni Miss Vivian, she feels motivated naman daw if whenever na-acknowledge yung mga efforts niya sa work niya. So tama yung mga sinabi niyo, no? So what is employee recognition and rewards? All right. So employee recognition is an act of acknowledging a company's workforce for exceptional work. Employee recognition in the workplace primarily aims to encourage certain behaviors, practices, or actions that lead to improved performance and positive organizational outcomes. So tama yung mga sinabi ng co-interns natin, no? As per Miss Laika, sabi niya namomotivate siya to do the best of her work. And also with Miss Vivian, ganun din, she feels motivated. So this is the effect of the employer recognition, guys. It has the power to transform or to lift employees and to inspire them to do the best on their work. And along the process, it also helps the company on the new level of success because the success of an employee is also the success of the company. Okay, next slide, Sir Philip. Thank you. All right, so why is employee recognition important? So when workers receive recognition for their accomplishments, they experience a sense of pride and ownership and are motivated to put in just as much effort on the next project. So they feel more like a part of the organization, perform better, and are more likely to stick around if they receive recognition. So aside from sense of pride and boost the morale of the employee, um, employee recognition is very important din because nafe-feel ng employee na they are connected and a part of the organization. Moreover, mas mataas din yung chance ng employee or employee retention. Employee retention is yung pagtagal ng employee sa isang company. With the help of employee recognition, because of course, mas masaya na nga namang mag-stick sa company na pinapahalagahan yung value mo as an employee. Okay, next slide, Sir Philip. Thank you. So what are the benefits of employee recognition? So here are some. So first, it increased productivity and engagement. So employee engagement, by the way, this is the mental or emotional connection of the employee towards the work that they do or to the company itself. So as I have mentioned earlier, nakapag-acknowledge yung efforts or work ng employee, mas feel nila yung connection to their company. And they feel that they are belong. And with this, mas mataas yung chance na magtagal sila sa company. So next is greater employee satisfaction and enjoyment of work. So when your employees are satisfied, they are happy with their job. And with that, high morale affects every minute of their day. So also, mas motivated nga silang magtrabaho resulting sa exceptional accomplishment na binigay na task sa kanila. So like, more likely, this is like an domino effect. Next is improved team culture. So persistent employee recognition also reflects on what does a company has or what culture a company has. So it reflects harmonious environment, low turnover, and syempre dito rin magre-reflect kung anong leaders meron yung company na yon and kung anong values yung pinapahalagahan nila or meron sila. Next slide, Sir Philip. Thank you so much. Okay, so employee recognition also increased retention of quality employees. So na-mention ko nga earlier na the more acknowledge ang employees, the more na mag-stay sila sa company. And lastly, decreased stress and absenteeism. So when employees are put in a high stress situation, they are much at risk of moving into fight or flight mode. Fight or flight mode, if natatandaan nyo, nung first year, nung sa first year or second year, na-mention siguro to some of your psych class. So fight or flight mode, this is something that happens to our bodies when we feel threatened. So in return, kapag mas threatened tayo, more emotional parts of our brains take over. And our ability to think long-term or strategize and innovate decreases. So if we stay in this mode too long, eventually we get burned out. So employee recognition or publicly recognizing the hard work and contributions of team members decreases these feelings of stress, guys, and increases the feelings of connection and belongingness. So some research also shown na companies with high recognition cultures perform better and high less turnover than those that don't. So these are some effective and low-cost ways of employee recognition. Some of this nakuha ko lang sa company na pinagtatrabahuan ko ngayon. So first, we have employee appreciation events or days. So like, parang sa school, ito yung parang recognition day or something. So it aims to bring recognition or pagbibigay halaga sa valuable contribution ng employees sa workplace. So this is also serves as an opportunity for employers to recognize and appreciate how employees contribute to the growth of company. So sa company ko, every quarter of the year, we conduct a town hall meeting kung saan parang lahat ng employees from the other department is nag-iipon-ipon. And then binibigyan ng recognition or parang certificate lahat ng achievers for the past few months. So parang ang recognition day. Next is bonuses and treats. Okay. So some examples of bonuses and treats. Of course, monetary bonuses. Sino ba namang ayaw sa pera, 'di ba, Miss Hana? Charot. So, isa rin to sa paraan para ma-feel ng employers that they are valued and make them feel that their hard work is paying off and is greatly appreciated by the company. And then aside from monetary bonuses, we also have giveaways for some branded items or gift like sweatshirts or tokens to those employees that are doing great. So, for example, last December, natatapos lang ng holiday, yung company ko, ang dami nilang binigay para, ayan na, nag-chat na ng Gcash number si Alright. So, yeah, nung last December, ang dami ring binigay na parang bonuses and treats ng company ko. Like parang may binigay pa ata silang shoes and then alahas. May alahas pa nga natatandaan ko. So parang, mas motivated yung mga employees to work harder because of course, December kailangan din ng parang pera ng mga tao niyan. So that will help, bonuses and treats. Alright, next is employee recognition wall. If familiar kayo guys sa mga company na merong parang isang wall sa place, tapos doon nilalagay yung parang mga employee of the month from the other department. So photo walls can showcase employee achievement and success. So showcasing the front runners or the achievers within the office can recognize or can encourage fellow employees to follow and to aim to do their best work. So this also inspire other employee para ma-reach yung certain achievement na nakuha ng colleagues nila. So parang magkakaroon sila ng idea na gusto ko ding ma-post yung mukha ko dyan sa wall na yun. Kasi parang na-achieve niya, so bakit parang hindi ko ma-achieve? Something like that. Parang inspiration kumbaga. No? Alright, next is host team lunch or team building. Ito, gustong-gusto to ng other employees. Having social outings and lunch get-togethers with your staff can help boosting team morale. So parang it serves as an opportunity with your team to connect and to have some, small bond over non-work related conversations. So cultivating these workplace relationships are very vital to keep your employees happy. And lastly, we have simple thank you will do. Ako personally, as an employee, receiving thank you from my boss or from my superior really helps and give an exceptional impact to me. Especially after like a very long, hectic day. Sobrang sarap makarinig ng good job coming from your boss. Kasi mas, alam niyo yun, mas feel mong may kwenta or may pinapatunguhan yung pinagagawa mo sa company and hindi ka lang basta worker or tauhan lang nila. So, kumbaga, may dulot ka sa company na yun. And personally, mas naniniwala kasi ako sa positive criticism or parang positive motivation, something like that. Unlike sa negative na, kahit hindi maganda yung takbo nung araw na yon, may maririnig ka pa rin good job or thank you for your efforts, Grace, something like that. I know that this day is very rough, but I know that you did your best. So thank you for that. Something like that, parang mas nakaka-boost magtrabaho the next day pag narinig mo yon coming from your boss. Okay, so yeah, we have the second part of our webinar, which is will be tackling by Mr. Philip. Mr. Philip, I give you the floor now.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Grace. So now that we have found out about employee well-being through rewards and recognition, now let us look at the correlation of employee well-being in terms of productivity. Okay, so to start, investing in employee well-being can have a significant positive impact on the overall productivity and profitability of an organization. When employees feel valued, respected, and supported, they are more likely to be engaged, motivated, and productive. Employee well-being encompasses many different aspects, including physical, emotional, and mental health. So, when employees feel physically and emotionally well, they're better able to focus on their work and be more productive. Additionally, when employees feel supported in their mental and emotional well-being, they're less likely to experience burnout, which can lead to decreased productivity and increased turnover. So employee well-being can also have a positive impact on employee retention, as previously mentioned by my partner. So when employees feel valued and cared for, they're more likely to stay with the company. So this in turn can save the company money in recruitment and training costs. So overall, investing in employee well-being can be a win-win situation for both the employees and the company. It can lead to more engaged, motivated, and productive employees, which ultimately benefits the company by increasing productivity and profitability. Now, let us look at the validity of these definitions and concepts by looking at the research present about it. So first, we have to ask how, and that is by looking at the research present about it. So first, we have improved motivation. So improved motivation is one of the key benefits of investing in employee well-being. When employees feel valued, respected, and supported, they're more likely to be motivated to do their best work. So a study published in the Journal of Occupational Health Psychology found that employee well-being, mental and physical health, is positively related to job satisfaction and job performance. So this means that when employees are happy and fulfilled, they're more likely to be satisfied with their jobs and they perform better. Investing in employee well-being can also lead to increased employee engagement, and when employees feel engaged, they're more likely to be invested in their work and take ownership of their tasks. So this can lead to improved performance and a higher level of productivity. Additionally, when employees feel engaged, they're more likely to be committed to the company and stay with the organization for the long term. This can lead to increased employee retention and a more stable workforce. Next is increased job satisfaction. So, investing in employee well being can lead to increased job satisfaction. When employees feel that their physical, mental, and emotional needs are being met, they're more likely to feel satisfied with their jobs. So, a study in the International Journal of Human Resource Management found that employee well being and job satisfaction are positively correlated, meaning that when employees feel well, they're more likely to be satisfied with their jobs. Additionally, employees who feel satisfied with their jobs are more likely to be committed to the organization and its goals. This type of commitment is known as effective organizational commitment, which is characterized by an emotional attachment to the organization. So when employees feel this level of commitment, they are more likely to be motivated and engaged in their work, leading to increased productivity and job performance. So I feel like this is something we can all relate to, especially when we have endorsed clients that we have endorsed applicants that our clients actually have an interview. And right now we're waiting if they're gonna get passed. But regardless, we are happy that the initial interviews that we had with the applicants was successful, especially in this intern opportunity. So next is increased efficiency and effectiveness. So investing in employee well-being can lead to increased efficiency and effectiveness in the workplace. So a study published in the Journal of Organizational Effectiveness, People and Performance found that when employees feel well and satisfied, they tend to be more efficient and effective in their roles. This means that when employees feel valued and supported, they're more likely to be productive and accomplish their tasks more effectively. Additionally, investing in employee well-being can lead to a reduction in absenteeism and presenteeism. When employees feel well and satisfied, they're less likely to take time off due to illness or burnout or just excuses, which is something I feel like all can relate also, and more likely to be present and focused when at work. So this can lead to increased productivity, as employees are able to accomplish more in less time with fewer errors. Furthermore, employees' better health also means that they're less likely to take short-term leaves and long-term disability leaves, which can lead to decreased productivity and increased costs. So that is the science that is backing behind, or those are the researchers that is backing behind how employee well-being is very important in the workplace. Now let us look at how do recognition and rewards affect the employee's well-being in the long term. So first, we have employee recognition can have a profound impact on employees' job satisfaction and motivation. When employees feel recognized and appreciated for their hard work and contributions, they're more likely to be satisfied with their jobs and more motivated to do their best work. So this can lead to better performance, productivity, and commitment to the organization over time. Furthermore, when employees feel valued, they're less likely to seek employment opportunities outside of the company, which can lead to reduced employee turnover. This can result in increased continuity within the company and reduced recruitment and training costs for the organization. Employee recognition can also promote a culture of personal and professional development. So when employees feel recognized for their efforts, they're more likely to see a clear path for growth and advancement within the company. This can lead to increased employee retention and motivation, as employees feel that their hard work is recognized and they have opportunities to advance their careers. Additionally, promoting a culture of employee recognition can positively impact the company culture, as employees feel valued and appreciated. They're more likely to share positive feedback with others, act as ambassadors for the company, and foster a positive work environment. So here is a very quick example. I, being here in HR Primo, was recommended to me by Aki. And then Miss Laika here is someone that I recommended with HR Primo as well. So it just goes to show how HR Primo treats its interns very well. So okay, next. So for the organization, employer recognition can have a positive impact on organizational performance. So when employees feel valued and appreciated, they're more likely to be engaged, satisfied, and motivated in their work. So this can lead to increased collaboration and teamwork among employees, like sharing your weekly highlights, having multiple interviewers to interview one applicant, which so that we can verify if they're qualified or not. So um, this can lead to increased innovation and creativity within the organization, as employees feel more motivated to share their ideas and think outside of the box. So this ultimately can result in a more successful and profitable company over time. So additionally, employer recognition can help to promote employee development, which can support organizational success in the long term. When employees feel recognized and appreciated, they're more likely to be invested in their own personal and professional growth, which can lead to increased job satisfaction, motivation, and engagement. This can also lead to improved performance, productivity, and commitment to the organization over time. Overall, employee recognition can have a significant and long-lasting impact on the organization by creating a more engaged, satisfied, and motivated workforce, which in turn can foster a positive company culture and support organizational success in the long term. Okay, so that would be all. We have met our course outline. So, and I hope you guys learned something from our webinar. So, thank you for joining us today for this webinar on You Matter, effective employer recognition and how it impacts employees' well-being. So, we hope you found this webinar informative and valuable. We discussed the importance of employer recognition in the workplace and how it can positively impact an employee's overall well-being. We shared best practices for effective employee recognition and the impact it can have on employee engagement, motivation, and retention. We also discussed how investing in employee well-being can lead to increased job satisfaction, motivation, engagement, productivity, and ultimately benefiting the organization. So we hope that you have a better understanding of the value of employee recognition and how it can benefit your organization. Remember, employee recognition is not just about rewarding employees for their hard work. It's also about showing them that their contributions are valued and appreciated. It's about creating a culture that supports employee development and organizational success in the long term. We would like to thank you for your time and attention during this webinar, and we hope that you will apply the strategies and best practices discussed today in your own workplace now or in the future. If you have any further questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. So thank you again. And we are looking forward to connecting with you in the future. So at this juncture, we're going to have our open forum.
Okay, guys, so the floor is open for your questions. So feel free to ask.
You may type it in the chat box or you may also unmute your microphone. Okay, I guess it seems like there are no questions. Don't if even if our webinar will end today, don't hesitate to reach one of us for your questions, guys. Okay, so at this moment, let's have a small feedback session, which is usually what happens at webinars here at HR Primo. So I will be calling our participants one by one. Just a short feedback on the webinar today. So let's start with Miss Laika. Miss Laika, are you there? Okay. How about Miss Louise? or Mr. Sam, or let's just open the floor to everyone for the feedback. Let's have at least one feedback, everyone. How about from our winner, from our GCash winner of 50 pesos? Let's have Miss Hannah Baluvar. Okay, Miss Hannah, you will not be able to claim your 50 pesos. Okay, good afternoon, Miss Hannah.
Good afternoon. So, what I learned today was the importance of ay wait lang muna.
Okay, sige, let's have Miss Laika first. Yes, Miss Laika, what are your
Hello,
feedbacks
Phil.
or comments? Yes, Miss Laika.
Okay, sorry talaga, nawala yung connection ko kanina.
It's okay.
Ano nga ulit yun, Phil? Sorry ha.
What are your feedbacks or comments or learnings from our webinar today?
Okay, pwede takeaways, no? First of all, well done. Congratulations. I think what you did tonight is really essential. I mean, this afternoon pala is really essential considering na employee recognition, di ba? It's one factor talaga na nakakapag-retain ng employees. If they feel na yung mga ginagawa nila, yung achievements nila sa work is being recognized, mas na-motivate sila. And also pala to add, it also boosts their morale, di ba? If palaging na-recognize yung mga ginagawa nila, parang mas nagiging mas competent pa sila na gawin yung best. And tama yung sinabi nyo, the productivity also, kasi nakaka-relate ako doon. Parang mas nagaganahan akong gawin yung mga ginagawa ko. And also, to add, yung employee recognition kasi is parang nakakapag-increase din siya ng positive relationship sa employee and the higher position sa mga bosses, di ba? Kasi parang hindi nalalayo, I mean, every time na-recognize yung work ninyo is parang mas nabuboost yung positive relationship between sa employee and the bosses also. So I think yun lang naman for me.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Laika. Okay, so I guess Miss Hannah is being called attention with her members of the family. So once again, everyone, thank you so much for coming to our webinar this afternoon. And I hope we all have a great day. Miss Grace, do you have anything to say?
Yeah. Before can we please have a photo op muna?
Okay, so I would like to request everyone to open their cameras for our photo op. Just a quick photo up, everyone.
Ayan. Okay. So, Sir Philip, I think you can do the screenshot na lang.
Okay, ready? In 3, 2, okay, Mr. RD. Here, let's, ready? In 3, nandyan na si Miss Laika. How about Miss Vivian and Miss Louise? Baka may technical difficulty. Okay, so, ready? Oh, si Mr. RD. Okay, Ready in 3, 2, 1, smile. Okay. Okay, so that's it. Thank you again, everyone, for coming to our webinar.
Thank you po. Thank you so much.